Everyone, welcome back to my another news video. So let's dive deep into it. So today's April 7th and now times 11th 19 p.m. So I think this movie a great movie, and I think you know this knowledge. So let's start it. So TVPN's president on futures of show. So good afternoon everyone, this is worked and today's is notifications from the New York and time that the President Trump treated while of civilizations which have died on it. So if a deal of not reach to open the Strait of Hormuz by 8 p.m. Eastern's deliberate disclosure civilian instructions and civilians is a war crime under international law. So I spent last night at Raman at an amusing but perfect Flarion izakaya that I have been tried at one a week. I would have not leave this table until I finished and planning these vacations. I'm taking some Canon's line, which is brings to me my next questions. Will you this Canon's lines is June? And email me if you would like to some things together. So today's news included interviews of with TBP and his president Italians and Aurastos Escas claims hiring assistants, predators, condoms and ropes, piles, patches and Spalam hates movie appearance. So friends, this interview is a part of Feedbeats and features called guest lecture. And in this series is introduce you to all anticipated and curious about these givings, paid traders and the opportunity as a week anything you want. It's past guest apps including Vanity Fair's marks guided farmers and these fairils, trade commissions links cards and restaurants guidance MCL. Students Avacas President's TBVN, and I'm sorry, your questions about how it ended here up and 1 hour AI accurate teach. So at this point in his career, there was questions I felt it was necessary considering last night I reached out of him and asked about this. Situation this TBPN is not this going to change of post accusations. How can this possible? So true. His responsibility, a huge part of this our argument was commitment and editor independence clauses, which is written to make sure we keep up operating the show. Also, contractually, he is have full creative control over these editorial discussions. So the degree of this regional signal was in completely offset with becoming a live of TV program. And so when it was his college and I interned at NBC, growing up this NYC defined it helped. So the only internship I could land was its NBC's news and sales budget. At least it was 30 rock every day. My boss that summer was a former page, and that was this first time I had about these rotational programs that it is very an interview process is mentions to this interview for a. So I went back and visioned this fold and of free into. So friend, it is this basically as American audience, and there's a sharp tank styles process when you are speech yours creativity and span of NBC's exist, and this is this NBC's 3. So I have since directly entered career of features of TVs and yes, steals watches. So that's for today's news. If you enjoy these videos, please don't forget to share your friend and don't forget to subscribe for more review updated information. Thanks for starting my channel. See you in the next video.